Have you ever been so sure you were right, only to find out you were just looking at things from one angle? There's a story I love that perfectly illustrates this, and it all starts in a small village school. In this village, there was a young girl named Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth was known for one thing in particular. Everyone thought she was terrible at math. It was a label that had stuck to her, and she felt the weight of it in every class. Her teacher, Mr. Johnson, was a kind man, but he was often frustrated by her seemingly illogical answers. One sunny afternoon, Mr. Johnson decided to try a different approach. He wanted to use a simple, real-world example to help Elizabeth grasp a basic concept. He stood in front of the class, his voice calm and encouraging. "Elizabeth," he said, "I have a question for you. Please listen carefully." He held up an imaginary apple. "If I give you one apple," he said, pausing for effect, "and then I give you another apple, and then I give you one more apple, how many apples would you have in total?" The classroom was quiet. All eyes were on Elizabeth. She looked down at her desk for a moment, her brow furrowed in thought. Then she looked up, her expression serious. "4," she said, her voice small but firm. Mr. Johnson sighed. It was the same pattern, a simple question, a baffling answer. He tried again, speaking even more slowly. "Okay, Elizabeth, let's try this one more time. Imagine I give you one apple." He held up a finger, then another. He held up a second finger, and one more, a third finger. 1, 2, 3. "How many apples do you have?" Elizabeth didn't hesitate this time, for she repeated with a little more confidence. A few students began to snicker. Mr. Johnson felt a mix of confusion and exasperation. He was about to correct her, to explain the simple addition of 1 + 1 + 1, but something stopped him. He saw the genuine conviction in her eyes. She wasn't guessing. She truly believed her answer was correct. Instead of saying "you're wrong," he decided to ask a different question. "Elizabeth," he said softly, "why do you think the answer is 4? Can you explain it to me?" The change in his tone seemed to put her at ease. She finally felt like someone was trying to understand her, not just correct her. She reached down, unzipped her small backpack, and pulled out a slightly bruised but very real apple. She held it up for him to see, because she explained simply, "I already have one apple in my backpack." The classroom fell silent. The snickering stopped. Mr. Johnson stared at the apple in her hand, then at her face, and in that moment, everything clicked. He wasn't just a teacher anymore. He was a student, and Elizabeth was teaching him a profound lesson. Her answer wasn't wrong. It was just based on a different set of information, a different starting point that he hadn't considered. She hadn't answered his hypothetical question. She had answered the question as it applied to her reality. She was right. From her perspective, he smiled, a genuine, warm smile that reached his eyes. "You're absolutely right, Elizabeth," he said, his voice filled with newfound respect. "You have 4 apples." This simple story holds such a powerful message for all of us. How often do we rush to judgment? How often do we dismiss someone's opinion or conclusion as incorrect simply because it doesn't match our own? We assume we all have the same information, the same apples in our backpacks. But the truth is, everyone carries their own unique experiences, their own hidden knowledge, their own starting points. Before we label someone's idea as wrong or illogical, we need to take a moment and ask why. We need to try and understand the reasoning behind their answer. What's the apple in their backpack that we can't see? This applies everywhere, from conversations with our family and friends to complex problem solving at work. Many issues don't have a single, universal solution. There can be multiple valid paths to a correct answer, and true wisdom lies in being open to all of them. When we choose to listen, when we seek to understand rather than to correct, we transform potential misunderstandings into incredible moments of learning and connection. We build bridges instead of walls. So, the next time you find yourself disagreeing with someone, remember Elizabeth and her apple. Take a breath, get curious, and ask them to explain their perspective. You might just discover something you never would have seen on your own. It's a small shift in approach, but it can change everything. Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you in the next one.